This hypnosis experience is copyrighted by Key Guy Technology, LLC, your 2019 copyright. This hypnosis file is not to be duplicated and or distributed without express permission from Key Guy Technology, LLC. Please try out our product, the Hypnosis Key, by going to www.hypnosiskey.com. The Hypnosis Key is a digital package that comes with over 1,000 Hypnosis Mp3 files that are read by a hypnotherapist. The Hypnosis Key is a $20,000 value that we sell for a very low price. Again, go to www.hypnosiskey.com. That is spelled www.hypnosiskey.com. Please enjoy your hypnosis file.
The accompanying enlistment is intended for the diagnostic customer who experiences issues giving up and who hates to be guided. This acceptance will briefly dispense with cognizant impedance by keeping the cognizant personality occupied. The subliminal can thusly be gotten to all the more effectively, and the customer feels great not being guided at all times. Subsequent to training the customer to inhale profoundly a few times, envision or simply imagine that you are remaining before a vast house in the nation that is encompassed by a flawless little picket fence. Notice how the pickets are around 3 feet tall and need painting. Tallying them, you would see that there are 26 pickets that extend before you and end at the doorpost. Today you are painting every one of the 26 pickets right up to the entryway post. Remaining before the main picket and the one farthest far from the entryway post, you see before both of you gallon jars of paint and 2 brushes. 1 gallon is a delightful blue shading and the other is white. Making yourself agreeable on the ground before the primary picket, you get one of the brushes and plunge it into one of the jars of paint. The shading decision to start is yours, yet starting here on you will exchange hued paint on the pickets until you reach and paint the last picket, number 26. Gradually and all around cautiously start to paint the main picket, ensuring that you just paint the essence of the picket and no paint is permitted to trickle or crawl onto the sides of each picket. This is very important. You are just to paint the essence of each picket and you should do it gradually with the goal that no paint keeps running over the edge to the sides. Presently get a brush and plunge it into your picked shade of paint, being mindful so as to get any overabundance on the edge of the can, and start to paint the face just of the main picket. When you have wrapped up the paint onto the main picket, raise your correct forefinger. Great. Presently hold it a minute and sit tight for my further guidelines. When I instruct you to proceed, you will keep painting the pickets, being certain to interchange the hues and to paint the essence of the picket just directly through the 26th picket. In any case, when you begin to do that, starting now and into the foreseeable future, don't hear me out any longer. I mean, don't try to hear me out. I will talk, obviously, and you will hear me, however don't attempt to adhere to my guidelines. Try not to attempt to pursue what I am stating, in light of the fact that I will talk your intuitive personality, which dependably hears, which dependably focuses. Your main responsibility is to continue painting each picket until you have painted the last picket, number 26, by the entryway post, giving no consideration to me by any means, that is, until you have completed the process of painting picket number 26. When you have painted each picket altogether, in interchanged hues, and just the substance of the picket, you will at that point put down your brush and you will raise your correct pointer as a flag to me that you are finished. When you have done that, you can hear me out once more. At that point, you will be in a secret government of entrancing and in a more profound dimension than you have been previously. Make sure to concentrate on the job needing to be done, gradually and purposely. Presently proceed and cautiously keep painting the pickets, making sure to interchange the hues, and to just paint the essence of the picket, however give no further consideration to me. Each brush stroke down and each brush stroke up makes you loosen up to an ever-increasing extent. Each picket face you paint makes you float all the more effectively and all the more promptly into spellbinding. The closer you go to the last picket, the more profound into mesmerizing you go. With each stroke of the brush upward, and each stroke descending, You float further and further down, further and more profound into the sleep-inducing state, feeling progressively lovely, increasingly tranquil and quiet as you continue going down, further and more profound, with each brush stroke you make and each picket you paint. When you complete your activity, with the whole 26 pickets, your correct forefinger will rise without anyone else's input to flag that you are done, and afterward you can hear me out once more. Meanwhile, keep directly on painting each picket, rotating the hues and being certain to just paint the substance of the picket and not let the paint race to the sides. With each stroke of the brush you make, and each picket you paint, you drop further and further into mesmerizing. Take a gander at the magnificence and tranquility of the blue you have picked. The shading itself quiets you with each stroke of the brush going up and down. Down more profound and more profound into peacefulness and quietness. I am talking specifically into your intuitive personality, and you should simply to continue doing what you are doing until you have wrapped up. What's more, as you raise your finger to demonstrate to me that you have completed, you will be in a more profound dimension of entrancing than you have ever been previously. Keep directly on going, painting each picket face and substituting the white and blue hues. The closer you go to the last picket, number 26, the more profound you go. With each picket face you paint, you are going further and more profound into a lovely loosened up trance-like state. Rehash from the spot on until you get the flag that the procedure is done. Since you have completed, you can hear me out by and by, on the grounds that now you are in a more profound dimension than you have ever been before. Welcome from Canada. I might want to get notification from any individual who has discovered my contents helpful.